Hi guys, I'm here to give you a quick lesson on how to make chicken noodle soup. Erin told me that she really wanted me to give step-by-step directions, so here we go. And this is less than 5 minutes, how to make chicken noodle soup. I mean, as you can see, the most important thing to the left of the crock pot is the glass of wine. Every good recipe starts with a glass of wine. So I have my chicken in the sink, and you really want to make sure the chicken's nice and clean. So I put it into a bowl. As you can see, I grab out that bag of deliciousness. That's all your giblets. That's going to make the stock of your chicken noodle soup really rich and very flavorful. Once you get the chicken washed off, you salt the inside and the outside of that chicken and just throw all your giblets in there. Your heart, your lung, the neck, and you just let it sit inside the crock pot. As I go to chop up my vegetables, I'm just going to put a little broth into my chicken and turn the crock pot on high so it just starts to warm up as I'm chopping up those vegetables. So the vegetables I'm using for today are onions and potatoes, carrots, parsnips, and turnips. Now I do usually use celery, but I happened to forget it today, so I just threw in a little bit of celery seeds just to give it that little bit of flavor. For chicken noodle soup, I like to keep my vegetables pretty large because they cook down and I don't want them to get too smushy. So when they're small pieces, sometimes the vegetables just get too mushy. So I like to keep them nice and big. The great thing about chicken noodle soup is you can put the whole meal together in probably less than 10 minutes. It does need to cook for quite an amount of time, but your prep time is fairly quick. So there's parsnips right there. Give the chicken noodle soup a really rich, hearty flavor. So as you can see, all of my vegetables are cut up nice and large inside of the crock pot. Next, you're just going to add enough chicken broth to cover all of your vegetables. As you can see, I squeezed a little too hard there, so it was splashing a little bit. Your final ingredients are salt, pepper, and I added just a little bit of fennel this time for flavor and my celery seed. You're just going to close the crock pot, put your lid on top, and let it cook for about 3 hours. And then once you do that, then I put it out in the refrigerator overnight, and then I skim it off. Finally, what I'll do is turn the crock pot back on the next day when we want to eat it, and separate the chicken from all the vegetables and strain out all of the celery seeds and the fennel and the peppercorns so you're not crunching on anything. And there you go, chicken noodle soup. You're going to add in some either homemade pasta or feel free to buy store-made pasta, whichever way is easier for you. Sit back and enjoy as it cooks with a glass of wine. All right, last and final part of the soup. We separated all the vegetables and we took it out of the broth. We made homemade noodles, which Joe's mom is working on right now. And then finally, you pour out the broth into another bowl. Not what I almost did. I almost emptied it out in the sink. And This is how you strain out all of the seasoning. And that's all that's going to fit in that one bowl for now. And then you just have nice clean broth.
Okay, so we are here at the dinner table. These are the noodles. My dad's got some soup. My mom just is making me a bowl now. And everything is separated. There's the chicken, potatoes and vegetables are there. And oh my deliciousness. That's what we're talking about right there. Have it, like it, love it.